Hi, this is Gina at Positivity Past 50, and today I would like to share with you what I've learned about shoes and traveling to Europe. In this video, I would like to share with you 4 pair of shoes that I have used in Europe and 2 pair I'd like to take next year. So now you've got your passport, you're ready to start packing, and then you've got to think about what to pack. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a carry-on only person. I do a carry-on suitcase and a personal item bag. So I limit myself to 2 pair of shoes. So I'm going to show you 2 pair that I took to the Netherlands and 2 pair that I took to Italy. And then next year I'm hoping to go back to Italy and I'm going to take 2 different pair because I'll have a different purpose. Because you have to think about your purpose. Are you going to be hiking? Are you just walking? Will it be rainy? What season are you going in? And so I'll talk about those as I show you the shoes that I'm wearing. And so you have to decide, am I just limiting myself to 2 pair? That's what I did, and I hope you can learn from this video. I hope it helps some. So in my most recent trip, I went to Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and we went to some surrounding cities. So we did a lot of walking. We did a lot of city walking. We did trains, we did canal rides, and also it was in the month of March. And so what I was expecting, similar to what I get in Tennessee, is that we're going to have a little bit of rainy weather, cloudy. I was convinced that we would not have very many sunny days. It turned out we did. We had a great trip in the Netherlands. And so in my mind, I was thinking I need to pack shoes that are going to be a little bit more weather resistant because I do not like wet feet. So keep in mind, this is a trip to the Netherlands in March. And so I knew I did not need to bring sandals or anything like that, but I also need to keep my feet dry. So my first pair, they look like these. I knew I wanted to take some tennis shoes. Well, this brand is the Dr. Scholl's brand. I am a huge fan of Dr. Scholl's. I am a full-time teacher, and so I have quite a few Dr. Scholl's pairs of tennis shoes and other shoes too that I'm going to show you. So this Dr. Scholl's, it is faux leather. It is not real leather. Of course, regular tennis shoes, strings. It does not have any extra inserts, but it has an amazing amount of cushion, a lot of cushion on the inside. It is made partially of recycled plastic bottles, which makes you feel a little bit better about the environment as well. So it is lace-up style. It's kind of retro style. Just this thick amount of cushion is what saves the day in Europe. And so I was mainly wearing jeans. I had 2 pair of jeans. I had a pair of black and 2 different pair of black pants. I only packed 4 pants, of course, because of a carry-on. And so they're easy to clean. And also the stitching is so tight. And because it's so thick, I thought if it was rainy, then I would it'd be okay with the rain puddles and such like that, or even the rain. And I know wearing jeans is not the best idea, but I don't have very many black pairs of pants that are waterproof. And so the extra grip, there's extra grip on the bottom. You have to have your feet sure footing when you're going train to a platform. It is full of arch support. It's got memory foam on the inside, and the price is good. Right now on Amazon, I'm looking on my laptop. Right now they're $49.99, which is not very expensive for a great pair of shoes that are fully supportive. Another thing you need to think about is if you do like Dr. Scholl's, if you look on Black Friday sales, I got last year the white tennis shoes, which I'm going to show because those are the ones going to Italy next year. I got the ones that are normally $70 for $35. So this year on Black Friday, I'm going to look for a couple new pair of Dr. Scholl's. So the next pair that I got for Amsterdam in the Netherlands is a pair of Lucky Step. This is what they look like. And I know you're probably thinking it's another pair of black and white tennis shoes. I knew I was just going to wear a lot of kind of black and dark. I didn't want to wear my white tennis shoes. I just knew that black would be great for me, and I just wanted a different version of black. And so some of you're like, that doesn't make any sense. It just made sense in my head. And so one reason I like them, it has this extra part back here like the Nikes do, except the Nikes are like $150, and as a teacher, I'd rather spend my money on other things like travel. And so I need to tell you also, all the shoes I'm showing, I wear during the day, teaching all day. So these are tried and true shoes that I have been wearing to work in. And so these are the Lucky Step. Put one down. What I liked about this one also is because of the stitching, it's so tight that I knew if I stepped in a water puddle, it'd be okay. It's got great grip. As you can tell, I wear these a lot. It's kind of dirty. And so that's what it looks like. Now, I notice on Amazon that it says that it's a frequently returned item. I don't know why. It's got great cushion. It's got comfort. It's got the memory foam on the inside. It has everything that I could want in a tennis shoe. I wear them all day at work, and I knew that they would work great in Europe because of the amount of walking. I just wanted both of these. If you notice, both of these are pretty tall. And so that's what I wanted in order to avoid water puddles, which I did. Like I said, we did have great weather. There was a little bit of rain, not much, but both of them gave me all-day comfort and all-day cushion. And so I was very pleased with these. Now these, I'm looking on my computer, on Amazon, they're $40. And I actually didn't realize how many different colors. They come in this great blue that I would be interested in as well. So they come in a lot of colors. So I recommend these Lucky Steps. And I'm going to have them posted in the details below. So those are the two pair that I took to the Netherlands in March. Now let's switch gears. Let's switch gears to Italy last year, July. And so on this trip to Italy, my husband and I had two different terrains in which we had to deal with. And again, I was limiting myself to 2 pair of shoes. And so we were flying into Rome. We stayed in Rome for a day, and then we went to Florence. Then we went to Venice for a few days, and then we rented a car from the Venice airport and drove up into the Dolomites. And that's where we spent the majority of our time. We were there almost 2 weeks. So we knew we wanted to be hiking in the Dolomites. So I had to make sure that I had the shoes for that. And then when we left the Dolomites, we went over to Cinque Terre for, I think, 2.5 days. And so I had different terrain and kind of different climates because as we went into the Dolomites, I knew I needed a jacket and things like that. And so picking out 2 shoes for that trip was a little bit hard. So the first pair that I picked out, because I knew when we flew into Rome, and I knew Florence would be the same way, as in Tennessee, it's hot. And so I needed to wear a type of sandals. So the sandals that I took are the same sandals that I also use to teach in, like I mentioned before. And so I took Skechers. Skechers is a great brand, and these are currently, as of today, $35. They're not on sale. They're just $35 on Amazon, and that's where I got them from. It's called like a lifted sandal because I want that good cushion and good arch support that they have. That's what they look like. And some other things about them, it's like it has a Velcro strap that you can adjust. It mentions on Amazon that people think it's a loose fit. I thought it was a great fit. I thought it was true to size. I wear a size 8. These are 8s. They worked perfectly. It does say on the materials that it's vegan friendly. All of this is vegan friendly materials, and it has great traction on the bottom. Made by Skechers. These worked great for any time that I needed a sandal because what I also wore, hold please, and now back. What I had to go get was, because you're probably wondering, what is she taking to wear? If you've ever been on a hiking trip, you've probably seen people hike in skirts, like skirts. And so this is like a Costco skirt. It has the shorts on the inside right here. I know you probably can't tell because they're black, but it's got inside shorts. Well, since it's a skirt, it does kind of look like a skirt. It looks on the skirt on the front and the back. I can wear sandals and a nice dressier top, and it looks like I'm wearing skirt and sandals. And then when I'm hiking, I can use these as hiking shorts also. So I had a navy pair and a blue pair of these. And then I also took like another skirt so that I could match those up with the sandals to look a little dressy. So when we went out to eat in the evening, after we went around, touring around, then I could wear a skirt to dinner. And so for the Dolomites, and really for Cinque Terre too, because if you know anything about Cinque Terre, there is a hike from town to town, the 5 towns that they mention in the name. You can hike. There's a hike. So I knew I needed hiking shoes for the Dolomites and then hiking shoes for Cinque Terre. Well, this is the pair that I took. It's the On Cloud brand hiking shoes. I think these are called the Cloud Venture. I happened to get these luckily at a place in town called Marty and Liz. It's kind of like a used store, but not really used. It's like overproduced, I think. I don't think they're used. If they are, they're used once. They're not, the bottoms always look brand new. They do not now because I've had these for a long time. I actually looked on Amazon to see if they had them. They have another type of On Cloud hiking shoe that looks similar. I think it's called the On Cloud Venture or the Cloud Venture. That looks like the most similar. Now these, if you buy them in the store, are like $150. I did not pay that. I'm very cheap when it comes to stuff like that. But I did look on Poshmark. If you have not seen Poshmark yet, that is where you can buy used clothing. I did see a pair on Poshmark for $40, and I think that's probably about what I paid at Marty and Liz. I wouldn't have spent that much, but these did a great job because I used these to hike in. I could wear them with my skirt and a jacket because it was chillier. I also brought a pair of hiking shorts. And so these are my shoes for Italy. So I took my hiking shoes and I took my sandals. So for next year I plan on, this is the plan, I plan on going to Italy with my daughter. I'd like to go back to Venice for 5 days and then maybe explore just on the front or end of that. And so it will be in the end of June, early July. So again, I'm expecting warm weather. I don't plan on any hiking, just regular tourist things. So this is what I have in mind. Again, these are shoes that I wear for teaching. I want to bring my Dr. Scholl's. I am not affiliated with Dr. Scholl's. I wish I were so I could get a better discount. Get a discount. I love their shoes. Well, I have this pair of sandals. That's what it looks like. Like this. These are what I would call butter soft. Oh, it's so buttery soft. I think these are. What gave me pause when I first bought these Dr. Scholl sandals was I thought it might rub my ankles. They don't. They're great. They're great for all day teaching. And another thing I like about that is I've had these for maybe a year and a half now. I like how it does not show the footprint. If you've ever had sandals that show like where your feet have sweat, I'm not sure what to call it. It looks kind of dirty in my opinion. These are getting older and they still on the inside look brand new. I would also like to get these in a pair of black. So I'm not sure if I'll get those before my trip because I think I might be wearing lighter color items because in the heat you're supposed to wear lighter color clothes and I plan on being there in early July. So I think I probably will bring this color. And so these are the Dr. Scholl sandals. Let me get the name for you. I will actually show you a picture of them because you'll need to know the name. Again, these are not very expensive and also maybe even probably on sale now since it's going into winter here in Tennessee. Now, like I mentioned, check on Black Friday because I won't take these because these have seen their time. This is my second pair of Dr. Scholl's tennis shoes. These are called, hold on one second. Let me get the name of this one. All right, rewind. I've got the name now. These are the Dr. Scholl's. I have to look them up. They are the time off sneakers. These had a little bit of gold on the back. It's kind of like a silvery gold. I have the plain white ones. When my daughter was pregnant, she borrowed these tennis shoes because her feet were hurting her so badly. These are $75. I have paid $75 twice, but I got my black ones that I just showed you a few minutes ago. I got the black ones on sale for $35. So this Black Friday coming up in November, check out the website so that you can get a good deal on Dr. Scholl's. So I think what I'm going to wear next year to Italy are these two. So thank you for watching. This is Gina at Positivity Past 50 with 4 pair of shoes that I really highly recommend. I would not tell you if I did not really believe it. Also, if you're a teacher, check those shoes out because they are all-day comfort. And then also I showed you 2 pair of shoes that I plan on taking to Europe next year. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was helpful in any ways, Please like or comment, and please subscribe. I am trying to make that number that you need for YouTube in order to monetize one day. This is something I would like to take into my retirement, is to make helpful videos for people like you.